Hi, I'm Fran with Stampendous, and we have another face stamp for you. We've had a lot of fun with the first couple of ones we did, and this one now will let you go even beyond that into some very fun mixed media looks. And you've got the look with all of the roses for one look, and we also have the feathers, which kind of takes it another direction. So I think you'll have a lot of fun with it, and it'll help you make a very Stampendous impression every time you use it. This stamp is called the Look, and it comes not only with the beautiful profile face, but also a rose and a feather stamp. And there's a stencil in the package as well. I'm going to show you a sequence of ways that you can use it, from the simplest to the most elaborate, and we'll just let you watch as I play along. I want to show you some tips about making the best use of the free stencil that comes in the package. When you take it out of the package, it's all connected and it's clear and clean to where some people have thrown it away because they didn't realize it was there. So I've not taken the paint off of this, and actually it'll help you see a little bit better how to work with it. So the first thing I want you to do is, it really helps to have a jumbo handle, and it just so happens that the size of the stencil is the same as the size of the jumbo handle. I would suggest that you take it out of the package and place it on top, and it's connected in a couple of little spots here and there, and even before you separate it, I would recommend that you turn it the way that it is going to face with the stamp, okay? take a Sharpie or permanent marker of some kind and write on each piece. There's 3 pieces in the package. By writing on them, it'll keep you from flipping it over in a way that doesn't coordinate with the stamp. The next thing I've done is put some little pieces of tape for little handles onto each of the pieces. And this piece is joined at the bottom, and it's optional whether or not you want to cut it apart. So they all fit in, they nest together, and line them up and square them off to the jumbo handle. I even marked the corners with a dark marker so that I could see it. Now here is a very unique tip that becomes a registration thing. So if you will hold the stencil to the jumbo handle and then line it up to the way the stamp is going to sit on the handle, line it up as close as you can. Okay, now press that stamp to the handle. Okay. Now, as we proceed with using the stencil, let me show you a couple of simple things. We designed it to give you multiple options here. And one way would simply be to use the innermost face stamp, and then perhaps with your color pencils you can push against that edge and begin to color along the profile, coloring the darkest right up next to the stencil to define the profile. And then I would suggest that you, once you get away from the very edge, that you do longer strokes like the hair to continue coloring from there. But you can see how that piece of the stencil helps protect the face and make it that much easier to outline. And of course you can come back in and touch up a little bit more as you want. This piece surrounds the face and exceeds beyond the lines of the stamp. So sometimes you want to create perhaps a different color background. You could do that as another way to work with it. And this piece goes even, gives you the opposite of that area, allowing you a way to do some coloring in. And if you wanted to replace your little mask over the flower, that would also give you a way to do some coloring. And perhaps you would want to cover up the face and do some coloring or whatever into this area. The look, Stamp and Stencil will give you another way to make a stampendous impression every time.